So you've decided to make the brave and terrifying choice of hitting your life reset button. But then chaos strikes, and the mountain of to-dos seems to be getting insurmountable. I know that feeling all too well. Kids, job, pets, bills, and not to mention, the house looks like a war zone. What if there was a way to cut through all of the noise, a system to figure out exactly what needs your attention and in what order, even when it feels like you're running on fumes? In this episode, we're going to go through getting your house in order, what that means and what that looks like. From firefighting to put out all of the little fires, to putting dressings on the wounds and stopping the bleeding. In this episode, we're going to start the rebuilding process. When it comes to crisis mode and firefighting, triage is an absolute non-negotiable. But what is triage and why do you need it? Let's paint a picture. You've just come home from work. It's been a busy day. Your boss is on your case again. Your separated significant other has sent you an email from her lawyers with various demands. You've just picked up your child who is feeling sick. You get home. There's a pile of bills on your kitchen table. You've still got to prepare dinner. You've still got a bath. And in all of this, you still need to make time to respond to the lawyer's letter. Does this sound familiar? If it does, triage is going to help. Ask yourself one question. What needs your attention right now to avoid absolute disaster? By breaking these down, it is easier for me to give each area the attention that it deserved. First and foremost, my kid. It doesn't matter what you feel like, what you're going through, or where in your crisis you are, your child or children need you. They need to feel safe. They need to feel secure. They need to attend school, complete homework, and most importantly, they need your time. There's one thing that I've learned about raising children. It's about being present, not perfect. Your child wants your time more than anything else in the world. If you've ever been in a situation where your child is skipping from game to game, I've got news for you. You're the game. Secondly, your job. Your job, and I cannot emphasize this enough, is your lifeline. It is what is going to fund your journey towards getting yourself back to the person you used to be. It's not about shooting the lights out. It's about showing up, ensuring that your roles and responsibilities are dealt with and taken care of before you leave at the end of the day. This is going to be funding your recovery, protected with your life. And after a long day's work, we get to come home to our house. Now, it's not about having a Marie Kondo-worthy home. It's about taking care of the absolute essentials. The house needs to be safe, secure, power and the lights on. There needs to be food in the fridge and a safe bed for everyone to sleep in. Then there's the budget. Who wants to look at that when the whole house feels like it's on fire? This again is a non-negotiable. Open the letters, open the bills, open the emails, open your bank account. It is important that you find out and are aware of what's coming in, but most importantly, what's going out. You need to ensure that bills are paid, that the lights stay on, so that your family and your pets have a safe and warm place to live in. And that brings us to our four-legged furry friends, who rely on us entirely for their health and well-being. They need to be fed, they need to be watered. Those furry bundles of joy are there to give you unconditional love and support. In times like these, you need as much of that as you can get. Lastly, friends, family, and your support structure. This was an enormous help for me in getting through the absolute life napalming that was separation for me. I know what you're thinking. How can they possibly understand where I'm going through? How do they know where I am? I'm here to tell you that you need to reach out for help. And the reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. You will be surprised at how much love and support will be poured in your direction if only you reach out. And if you do not have anyone, or you feel there is no one you can reach out to, please reach out to me. This is a judgment-free zone. All you need to do is send me a DM, comment below the video, and I'll gladly reach out to you. And remember, this is about battlefield triage, not long-term solutions to problems. You're going to soon realize that getting your house in order is not a glamorous process. Sometimes a win in a week is purely you paying a bill or getting out of bed in the morning. So why bother? The reason is that small wins build momentum. Small wins act as proof that you can get things done, that you're not powerless, even when you're running on empty. And the powerful secret is that it is more than just getting things done. Every small win or crisis averted starts to build belief. Whether you realize it or not, you are training your self-conscious to believe that you can get through this, that you are capable, and that belief grows little by little, step by step, by taking care of the most important things. You cannot build a future on a collapsing present. So, you've taken the first step. But what comes after, when the house is a little less chaotic? Well, you'll be happy to know that stability is the heavy lifting in this process. And once your house is in order, you can start addressing the deeper issues and start the actual work of rebuilding your life. And that, in a nutshell, is what this series is about. And what you may be asking is going to allow you to start this rebuilding. And the answer is simply money. In the next episode, we'll be taking a deep dive into budgeting for single dads. What to do when your two-income household becomes a one-income household, how to tighten your budget, how to tighten your belt when you're struggling to make ends meet. So, are you ready to take control and build the life that you deserve? Join us on this channel by hitting the subscribe button. I'm interested to find out what the first item on your triage list was. You never know. Your comment might just be what somebody else needs to get them on their way to putting the fires out in their life. Not only that, but it helps to build this community and get the message out there. If you got any value from this village, if you got any value from this message, then hit the like button. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you. Thanks for being brave. That's the coffee machine I forgot to turn off. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you. Thanks for being brave. Thanks for showing up. And thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.